Okay class, I wanted to show you the dormant pruning of a vine. And so I have my loppers here, and of course I'm sterilizing them by dipping them in bleach solution. First thing I'm doing is looking for heavy thick wood that I'm going to need to remove. I'm doing this with the loppers. This will save my hands if I can initially go through and remove the larger wood with the loppers. And then I switch to the hand pruners. If I can get them out of my pocket here, the hand pruners, again, I dip in the sterilizing solution. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for well-spaced spurs. I'm creating spurs in this case, and I'm going up 2 buds and then I'm cutting them. In this case, you see a taller one where it's on a spur, it's a young spur. And as I work my way down through the vine, I'm removing quite a bit of the old material. As I'm doing this, I'm going to be prepared based on the time of year that this is being done. A lot of times through the winter you need to make sure the fresh pruning cuts and the younger pruning wood is protected from spores that can be triggered by rainfall. These spores, this inoculum, can cause eutypa and other types of cane disorders. So I'm going to clean up these canes after I cut them. And so here I'm moving on to the next vine a bit. I'm working on that one. I'm going to come back, check my spacing. Everything looks good. And things are quite a bit different on this vine because it's young. And so here is an example of some more mature wood that had some vigor assigned to it. In this case, I'm having to make a decision, and I want to remove the upper growth from last year, and then I'm using this now as my spur position. I'm counting up 2 buds and then I'm cutting it off. And so this will develop a spur over time, but using the loppers you continually want to renew this material. A lot of times too, double pruning is done in our area. Not only would this decrease disease and infection like canker diseases, because you make your first cut and any canker that gets in there would be then cut off again when you prune later in February or March. But the benefit also to this is frost protection. The buds would break out from the top early in the spring, and if they froze you would still have buds protected. So here's some of the finished work. Don't get dizzy, but you're looking at cordons,